the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Lawrence working from the gun. He's on the move. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this forward to the 19. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 33, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's a give up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Austin's there to haul it in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. He has the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Counter give to Etienne. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Fires right away, but incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves him with third and short.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's a throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one's headed for the sideline, and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he gets him around 6 there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Now Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go right back to Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Fits it through the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, Brock, and that gets them a much bigger play than the penalty would have.
Penalty is declined.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Catch is made in close. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. ETN goes up and over for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They'll try and throw it here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. The give now out of the shotgun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete. It's Myers. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd down give to Eckler. Space to the left. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
One final shot before halftime. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it over. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Eckler on second, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up fourth and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now it's Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Lawrence working from the gun. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
ETN on third down. That's the first and more inside the 45. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Ball on the 45, first and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Offense to the line for second down. Running it after the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Launches one deep downfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They give it to him again, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now first run of the game is Amir White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A pickup of only 2, and now it's 4th down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lawrence to throw it. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down, ball at the 36. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This one's to Kirk out left side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Raiders have their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for Raiders first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Dropping back to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
An option give here to ETN. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's completed right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. ETN gets it on the draw. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll run, ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Motioning left is Thomas. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going to try with ETN. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
My label's a highlight reel that keep on looping. You can't just tell me you got to prove it. Dylan, their first name is looping. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they send the shots for some time just juking. Hitting my desk. I'm BIG, you know I can't forget that.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing from near his own goal line. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders up by 8. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them. The end of this game. defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Looking to throw. This finds Austin complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. Makes a cut to the right sideline.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. First down, ball at the 36. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, a run for White. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.